Hi and welcome to my review of 2025, a year that's turned out to be the best yet for my YouTube channel. I've published around 50 long form videos, averaging once a week, and almost 80 shorts this year, and I've gone from 300,000 views in 2024 to just shy of 1 million in 2025. I've also grown the channel from 3,000 subscribers to well over 6,000. So I'd like to thank all of you who have subscribed, watched, liked, commented and shared my videos over the last 12 months. It means a great deal and it's a huge motivation for me to carry on what is sometimes a challenging hobby fitting in alongside a full-time job.
Thank you.
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 So what were my channel highlights of 2025? Let's take a look. The year kicked off with a very wintry scramble at Bicester Heritage, or Bicester Motion as we're supposed to call it now, and the snow gave it quite a different feel and look. I also attended 2 more scrambles during the year, in April where they celebrated the Aston Martin Wing Series cars and also had a fly-in from a Supermarine Spitfire, and in October where we celebrated 50 years of the Lotus Esprit. More on that to come. If you've never been to a scramble, they're well worth attending. There's bound to be something that you've not seen before, and it's a great chance to catch up with other car folk. If you're a scramble regular, you may feel a little like I do, in that the event could do with a reboot, to take it back to its roots a little, and champion the car clubs and enthusiast entries rather than the corporates who pay the most money to put on a display. A standout video format for the channel this year has been the listicle. You know the type of thing, 5 best this, 10 most that. They're time consuming to put together, writing the script, recording the voiceover and then finding appropriate videos and images to illustrate each car. But you seem to enjoy watching them and I love reading your suggestions of the cars I've missed from each list. In the spirit of these kinds of videos, here are my top 5 list video performers, from 5th to 1st. In 5th, from February with 30,000 views, was a look at some roadsters that I thought might make future classics. Next up, the most recent published at the end of October, I found 10 amazing rester mods of British classic cars that you can buy, which has 38,000 views and is still climbing slowly. Third is from August and looks at 5 cool classic cars that could be used as daily drivers. That's also still climbing at around 79,000 views. In second is the first of these videos that I made back in January and has over 111,000 views, covering Haggerty Insurance's bull market list, their take on cars to watch value-wise in 2025. But my top listicle video of the year, published in February, is where I picked out 6 British dream classic cars and found more affordable alternatives. This video generated over 164,000 views and is the most watched video on my channel so far. Now, eager to build on this idea, I also created a similar video featuring Italian dream classic cars. But that has yet to reach 1,000 views. How fickle is the YouTube algorithm? I've also had some fun with my Lotus Esprit this year, publishing a handful of videos on maintenance work I've done and finally fixing a problem that had stopped me from taking it too far from home. So taking a couple of brave pills, I accepted an invitation to drive it 300 miles to Hethel and back, the home of Lotus, for a celebration of 50 years of the Lotus Esprit. I published a video on the journey there and then another on the show itself. Video viewing numbers aren't great for Esprit content. It is fairly niche after all, but this event was my standout highlight of the year. The NEC Classic Motor Show in November is probably the premier classic car event of the year for the UK. If you've never been, it's well worth the visit. You could easily spend a couple of days there wandering around the club displays and auto jumble, or checking out the live stage interviews. There's also a massive auction, close to 300 classic and collectible cars going across the block. I put out a video focusing on the celebrity-owned cars being sold, and that did pretty well. In fact, it's still going steadily. Also Esprit related was my last feature video of the year, published earlier in December, where I was given a preview of the Encore Series 1, a resto mod or remastered backdate of the Lotus Esprit, taking a late model V8 and giving it the body profile of an original S1, and something of the look of the pre-production concept car. It was a great opportunity to see such an amazing piece of engineering up close. Hand in hand with getting more views comes earning more ad revenue. Sadly, nowhere near enough yet to go full time, but enough to be a bonus on top of what is an enjoyable hobby. I end up ploughing most of the money back into the channel by way of technical gear, cameras, microphones and editing equipment. Once again, thank you for your support this year, and I look forward to more of the same in 2026. I'll see you next time. Happy New Year!